Welcome to this bonus episode of Our Friends in Addison, where Battalion Chief Jeff Pluta explains the importance of smoke detectors, how to take care of them, and how often they should be replaced. He also explains how Addison homeowners can get help from the Addison Fire Protection District to help take down and install new smoke detectors in your home. We thought this information was important enough to be its own video, so here you go.
Great, and don't you do an installation of smoke detectors for citizens of Addison as well?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for mentioning that. There is a program through our public education department. Unfortunately, currently it's on hold because of the pandemic. We're not able to get out there and put the smoke detectors in. But there is a program that we are involved with called Be Alarmed. It's a grant program through the state of Illinois and the Illinois Fire Safety Alliance. And what it is for is providing free, zero-cost smoke detectors to anybody who owns a house in our fire district. There are some limitations to it. You do have to, it cannot be a rental. It's not that we don't like the rentals. It's just that there's already a state law that says the landlord is required to maintain that as part of the basic maintenance. So if you live in an apartment building where you're renting a house and you do not have appropriate number of working smoke detectors, please contact your landlord. If you're having trouble with the landlord not providing it, contact us and we can help you make sure that they understand the law that says they are responsible to provide the smoke detectors. You are responsible to keep the batteries fresh. The other program then is if you own your house or you own your condo, we will provide free of charge an appropriate number of smoke detectors, and we will even install them. These are the brand new 10-year battery smoke detectors. So once we put them up, you never have to change the batteries again. Actually, coming up very soon, state law will say that any smoke detector that is put up inside a house has to be a 10-year battery. Because one of the problems we have is we get people to put smoke detectors up, we don't get them to keep the batteries changed. So either the batteries die or it starts to chirp and they don't have a battery, so they pull the battery out and then they forget about it. And then when they have a fire, though they had the smoke detector, it doesn't work, and then we have people hurt. So really the key is you need a working smoke detector with good batteries. So they now make the smoke detectors. It has a 10-year battery. Once you put it up, it works. You never have to change the battery. You test it once a month. You vacuum it out every so often, keep dust out of it, and for 10 years, you're good. After 10 years, it'll begin to chirp. That's not a battery change. It means it's time to take the whole smoke detector down and throw it away. How do you know if you need a new smoke detector? Understand that smoke detectors are only good for 10 years. So if you've been in your house for more than 10 years and you've never changed your smoke detector, it's time to change your smoke detector. If you take the smoke detector down, it usually has a date of when it was manufactured. If it's more than 10 years, it's time to change your smoke detector. And realistically, every house should have smoke detectors, one on each level of the house, one outside of each sleeping area, and then one in each bedroom. So if you have a 3-bedroom house with 2 stories and a basement, you should have one in the basement, one on the first level if your 3 bedrooms are upstairs, one in the hallway outside of those bedrooms, and then one inside each of the bedrooms. So a little house like that should have 6 smoke detectors. And again, if you need them changed and you live in Addison and you own your house, give us a call. Once the pandemic's done, we'll be happy to come on out. We will take the old ones down. We'll put the new ones up. Some people ask, well, I don't really want you, I'd rather put them up myself. Unfortunately, one of the conditions of the grant is that we have to put them up. They're just worried that, we hand them to you and you put them on a shelf, I'll get to it, and then a year later, you just never got to it. So if you would like to take advantage of this, you do have to have us come in and put them in. But it doesn't take very, very long. We don't make a big mess. Randy Algrim, who's one of our fire specialist. He was a firefighter for over 30 years with us. He retired and still works with us as a public education specialist. He's usually the one that comes, very nice man. He puts them up, and then you're done for 10 years. So.
Really quick, I just want to thank Jeff one more time for sitting down with Leslie and I and having this conversation, and for sharing such useful information for our residents in Addison. Thank you for your service, Jeff, and congratulations on retirement. We all hope that you enjoy your new life in Colorado, but we also want you to remember that no matter where you live, you'll always be one of our friends from Addison.